Hi, I'm Verrone, and I'm going to share my story with you. So, a bit about my childhood. When I was, up to 7 years old, I had been a missions kid because my parents had been in YWAM. They were leading there. And so, yeah, I kind of just grew up with them. I remember lots of times where there was just lots of community that I was able to see with all these people. A lot of friendship and love. So with my family, there are 5 people. Me, my brother, my sister, and my mom and dad. And my mom is from Brazil, so that's fun. Kind of spices things up, I guess. So I was kind of like, growing up around the church and everything a lot of my life. But in middle school, I was kind of just like reaching a hard point, I guess. It felt like I was disconnected from a lot of people. And for some reason, it just felt like I couldn't really share that I had that problem. And so it just created this kind of hollow feeling in me that I couldn't fill. And there were a lot of times where I just asked the Lord to help me, and I just cried and prayed and waited for him, and it took a while. It wasn't immediate like I wanted, but I eventually just told my mom how I was feeling, and things got better from there. And so, yeah, I kind of just found the Lord like that. When I got baptized, I think, it's hard to remember now, but around my freshman year, I just felt like the Lord was calling me to kind of commit myself to him, that I wouldn't stray from him, that I would just be there and just follow in the path that he set out for me. I went to high school at Rossin Valley. I worked a lot. That kind of became my job in a way. In high school, I kind of just did whatever I could, so I tried to push myself a lot, and that meant taking AP courses and honors classes and kind of just pushing the bounds of what I could do, but knowing my limits as well, like not taking too many. It was a bit hard to be a believer in a public school. Not a lot of people shared the same values, so there was a lot of friction, I guess you could say. But I think that also created a space where I could kind of reach out to people and be a light in the world. There were a lot of school options for me and lots of different choices that I could make, but it was really my mom that kind of brought that. YWAM was a possibility for me. My pull to DTS was really the community, and that you got to go and really see what God was doing in the world, kind of like the front lines, what he was doing, and be a part of it. And that just sounded really cool to me. So DTS stands for Discipleship Training School, and it is part of YWAM, Youth with a Mission. And their motto is to know God and make him known. So for the time that I'll be over there, there's a 3-month period that is the lecture phase. That's the part of knowing God. And then making him known will be the outreach phase, where I get to go and speak to people about God. So I'm planning to leave for this DTS on September 24th, and then return on March 13th. I am headed to Arco, Italy. So it's the northern part of Italy. It's kind of near Verrone. I know no one there, so that'll be something fun, like a fish out of water. I don't know where outreach will be, but I believe it will be in Albania, is the latest I've heard from them. So my hope is that with this DTS, I'll be able to go and find my own faith and have my own journey with that, and come back with a new rekindled faith that I would be able to share with others. I'm so grateful to have the experience that I did have growing up with missions with my parents. But now I'm so excited to have this experience of my own as well.